I play Maya Blart, the daughter of Paul Blart, Kevin James, obviously, best guy ever. And she's back again for round two, which is awesome. She's a little bit older now. She's 19. And it takes place 6 years after the first one, the second movie. So she's kind of all grown up, a little bit more mature, a little bit like in the sense of, she, like in the first movie, she specifically said like she never had a cell phone. Second movie, has a cell phone, on it all the time. That's all she does, text all the time. We kind of pick up with Maya and Paul, and we find out Maya's been accepted to UCLA, and Paul is kind of in a rut right now because he's had some, events happen to him that, weren't that great. So he's kind of in a rut. So he gets invited to a security guard convention here in Las Vegas, and so he decides to take his daughter. And what he doesn't know is that I've been accepted to college and I want to UCLA, and I want to go, but I don't want to tell him. So I decided to kind of like break it to him easy on this trip, like a last father-daughter kind of trip. So we get to Las Vegas. Of course, it's beautiful and brilliant because we're here at the Wynn Hotel. And we're here and we meet all these like funny security guards, and we have all these like fun new characters that we get to meet. I meet a new boy. His name is Lane, played by David Henry, and he works at the valet. I've known Kevin for 6 years already, and he's a great, great person. And he's a great, on-screen dad and a great mentor off-screen. So it was great to watch him and, learn from him again. And I'm a little bit older now. I'm 20. I was 14 when we did the first one. So I was able to, grow up and mature a little bit more in my acting and learn more and about myself and what I like and stuff. And being back here is great. And watching him in general is just hilarious. The things that he does, like he goes into Blart mode. It's really funny because you'll be like talking to Kevin, and then he's like, "And I'm Blart now," and then he makes like a face with the mustache, and it just works perfectly. He's so funny. It's always great doing a sequel because you kind of get to do things you would have liked to do in the first one. Also, I think you know your characters better. Watching the movie and watching what people have responded to. You've had 6 years of basically, research of how the people have responded to, Mall Cop 1. And they loved it, and they love the family atmosphere. They love the father-daughter relationship stuff, the fact that he has to save us. They love the little, gags that Kevin does, with like the Hello Kitty Band-Aid and all that kind of stuff. And so I think we incorporate that. One specifically, when we got to watch one of our Sizzler reels, in the first movie, if you recall, when Kevin slides behind the pillar, he like doesn't make it, and then he has to like scoot in to like keep going. Second movie, he overshoots it and then has to slide back because he's obviously gotten better at his job, which I think is really funny. I mean, it's a great family movie. I think everybody can enjoy it. Everybody's gonna love it.